Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Julia Rose. I'm a psychic medium and Reiki master, and I pray these messages find you at the precise time you need them. I wanted to start today by offering you all a little bit of sage. Wasn't actually sure what the offering was going to be, but started out as incense, was going to be sage, then incense, then sage, then incense, then sage. Hello, 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 welcome in, welcome in. All right. Getting settled here. You can see my crystals everywhere. Hey, honey subs, welcome in. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? I've missed you so much. Yes, I had to sing it. Mother Gaia, Shishi Radhamurli Gopal, Mother Father God. The land spirits that support my work here, my ancestors, angels, and spirit guides of the holy light. I offer this smudge medicine to you. And I ask that you please bless my collective with clarity, upliftment, positive energy, and a clear, warm space. Hey, Lisa, welcome in. Hey, Cheyenne. Cheyenne, excuse me. Just setting the space, setting the intentions, that I am receiving exactly what you're meant to hear this morning. It's morning my time, at least for another few minutes. That wherever you are, whenever you are, these messages uplift you and inspire you and give you exactly what you need in the moment. All right. Hi, April, welcome in. Grace, welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, Soul Tribe, welcome, Soul Family. I'm praying for you, April. I think we're going to do a little bit more energy healing this morning because I feel that's what would serve you all most at this moment. Is there any particular crystal you would like me to use to facilitate? Which one? Okay, let's see. This is going to be a deep one, family. I pray this full moon in Taurus has been treating you well. I know for myself it's come with plenty of realizations, a lot of realization around energy and what it really means to be in charge of your own vibration, So we're going to start again, like I mentioned, with some energy healing this morning, some powerful Reiki as well as crystal healing energy. If you're open to receiving this energy, just say yes. You can also drop a 777 in the chat or in the comments sections, whatever feels most supportive to you at this time. If you say yes, I think you should also drop a 777. And I think there's a lot to unfold over the next few months. I don't know why. That's what I was about to say. There's a lot to unfold over the next few months. 777. Man, third eye is really activated right now. Have a lot of you been practicing your visualizations? Yes. Naireni, welcome in. Very emotionally charged with the supermoon. Absolutely. It was a very interesting time, but I'll get into that after we move through the energy healing. I want to be able to focus on sending this exactly where it needs to go. My hands are buzzing. We're going to start with a labradorite crystal, assisting in your shadow work, assisting in your astral traveling, and offering protection in your psychic and spiritual work. Activating your third eye again, yes. Yeah, I was about to ask, what are you all feeling with this? It's the energy pouring out of my hands. My hands are red. Tapping into this Reiki healing with a 777. Welcome in, everyone. We're tapping into this Reiki healing energy with the 777 angel number. Hands, ear ringing, lower back, crown, third eye. It's always so amusing to see the trolls coming through here because I always pray that they get some of the energy healing too. They need it. Hello, Steve. Welcome. Tapping into the Reiki healing with a 777. Yes, a lot with a third eye. Okay, and we're moving into healing with the mahogany obsidian. I didn't show you the labradorite. Now we're moving into the mahogany obsidian. Oh, there we go. Pray for these people, family. It's sad that they have nothing better to do than judge others. There we go. Thanks, fam. Tapping into the Reiki healing with a 777. Cassie, welcome in. Feeling a lot of solar plexus activations for you all, family. Okay. More cord cutting. What have y'all been up to? I'm praying that okay, we're gonna set the intention that all of the cords are coming up that are ready to be released, that I'm not karmically interfering with, can come up to be released, and we can let go of those now. Okay. Here we go. Welcome in, Robert. There we go. Maybe two more. Welcome in, everyone, to this healing session, tapping in with a 777. Welcome in. Yum Kong, welcome. Hey, G Lovely, welcome back. Happy you made it to live. Lots of cords that we're cutting, fam. Wow. Ooh. Ooh. I think that was one. Whoa, okay. Two more for y'all here. Whew. Wow. Okay. Oh my Lord. Oh, congrats, Andy. Okay. Anything else to conclude this energy healing session? They want me to work with a crystal that I have recently started working a little bit more with. It's a very profound healing obsidian. It's called Apache Tears. I'm not sure if any of you have ever worked with this crystal before, but it is profoundly healing for grief and for assisting in your protection. So I wanted to offer you some of this today, and I'll be gentle with this energy because it's quite intense. But just knowing that this is moving through your chakra body, it's moving around your aura, helping you release any stuck, stagnant energy that you no longer need. Thank you so much, Grace. God bless you. Family, as I'm tapping into this energy for you, facilitating this crystal healing, I just wanted to announce that tomorrow I'll be doing a live stream strictly for personal reads. You can come out and we can do 5 card spreads for $10. And I'm really excited for it because I know the last few sessions that we've done, these personal readings, so many people have received so much beautiful healing. And I'm really excited to do that again. So please come out again tomorrow. It's going to be at the same time, 11:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. There we go, family. Feeling that move up from your solar plexus into your throat. Welcome in, welcome in. Tapping into the Reiki healing with a 777. Well, I say that ironically as we're tapping out of the energy. That's the conclusion of the Reiki healing session for today. If you are interested in a private energy healing, if that was profound for you, imagine what a personal session would be like. Like we go so deep, and it is so powerfully transformative and cathartic for you. It is really like nothing gives me as much joy in life as as facilitating these healings for you all. So if you're interested in a private healing session, please check out my link down below. Lisa, you're awesome, dropping it in the chat here. You can book a private session with me there. And stay tuned because I'll also be doing a Black Friday sale for Thanksgiving weekend coming up next week. All right, fam. Get a sip of my go-go juice. All right, fam. I just want to congratulate all of you for navigating this full supermoon in Taurus energy. You made it through. You're almost completely out of the woods, almost completely in the clear. And it's been a very, very, very intense energy. Some of you are healing wounds that you didn't even know you still had. I know there's been a particular emphasis on injuries, like your physical form. I posted another video about that last night if you want to go check that out at another time. But ultimately, you're being shown in this full moon energy where you're still needing to find alignment in your mind and body to help you facilitate living the life that you desire. It has been a very, very profound energy in revealing to you the depth of your desire, revealing to you what exactly it is that you aim to create and what it is you want to experience in your life. And it's a very beautiful thing once this starts to open up and you allow it to move through. And I wanted to pull some cards because right on. I wanted to pull some cards because there was so much that wanted to come through that I know that it's just going to be easier to organize my thoughts with the assistance of the cards today. So we're going to start over here with the Threads of Fate Oracle. Yeah, just third eye activations are insane. Insane. Your third eye chakra is going through serious upgrades right now. Serious upgrades. Yes, 911 is symbolic of a couple of things for me, Cheyenne. It's first off, one would need to be mindful of, you know, I'm not even going to say that because that's not what this means this time. It's indicative of the final closing of certain chapters. And I want you to know, family, as you're starting to heal these wounds and come out on the other side of these things, 7-11 too, I'll get into in a moment. As you're starting to come out on the other side of closing these cycles, you might experience what I like to call echoes. These are things that are designed to affirm to you that you have actually integrated this new energy. But in addition to that, you are being shown, hey, this is the one last time. Are you gonna pass this test? It's like going through the shadow work and the actual healing work of changing your mindset, shifting your subconscious belief system. Going through that actually enables you to shift your vibration. It's like doing the homework for the class. When these echoes come up and these circumstances arise where you're being asked to put that learning into practice, that's like your exam. So just be mindful that these moments could start to come up in the next week or so, following everything that you cleared and healed with this full moon energy. Wow. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot of your anxiety, family, a lot of your intense energy. I feel like it might actually just be like one person that just popped in here, but needing you all to just take a deep breath with me, okay? Nice, heavy inhale. Exhale, let that go. Good, one more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale, let it go. Good. Whenever you're starting to feel anxiety, just be mindful, because anxiety starts in the heart center, but it feels like an entire body panic. And the experience of excitement, which is also a heart-centered, high-energy, vibrational experience, doesn't actually expand out into a full body like shaking. Excitement just stays here in the heart center. So Crystal, welcome in, welcome in. I think I need to open a window, fam. Let's see. This one. There we go. This one too. Oh, much better. Okay. Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Getting into collective messages following the aftermath of the full moon. I almost wanted to call it a solar eclipse, but that's kind of the influence of this energy. So much is being brought up for you to be changed and shifted like this. So you're seeing that some of your deepest fears, some of your deepest hidden experiences are coming up to really allow these things to be seen for what they are, and then for you to move through them. So there's one thing in particular that I wanted to touch on today that, because of all the energy and everyone coming in and out, it just wasn't coming through right away. I've been trying all morning to remember, but finally my guides brought it back to me. And it's specifically about the guilt that light workers experience in their day-to-day lives. So what does it mean to feel guilty for existing? I feel like this is kind of the essence of this turning point for you right now. You're in this energy of, okay, I've been doing all of this work. I've been doing everything I possibly can to make sure that I'm prioritizing myself. I'm being clear with myself about what my dreams are. But I've just been feeling so much of a sense of frustration from you. So much frustration of like, what do I do now? What's going to make this happen? And I feel like for so many of you, you've been in an energy for so long that you've known exactly what you're here to do. You know what makes you happy. You know what your passion is and how much that uplifts you and inspires you. But for whatever reason, because of all the connections that you've been in, whether that's friends, family, siblings in particular, you felt like you couldn't actually step out and do what you're destined to do. It's been feeling like all of these people are standing in your way. And as you go through this process of shadow work, taking your power back from each and every one of these circumstances, each and every one of these memories, these connections, you're finding that it's almost creating a guilt for wanting to be yourself. It's almost creating a guilt of you wanting to step out and do your own thing and be seen for who you are. Because so many of you felt like for so long that you couldn't do that. You weren't validated in pursuing your dreams. You weren't validated in pursuing your passions. You weren't validated in your dreams. And with this energy, your guides, your higher self, God the divine is trying to show you that it's okay. It's okay to be seen for who you are. The world needs you as you are. And if you're needing help moving through all of these relationships, alchemizing all of these memories and making sure that you actually can pursue your passion unhindered, please check out my Shadow Work Bootcamp. I just published this course recently. The link is in the website, or the link to the website is in the description box down below, and it is 6 weeks designed to change your life. I'm so excited about this because it has meditations for you to work with, modify as you please. But also I go through examples of my own life of how I've gone back into these moments, back into these connections, and really reclaimed my power, reclaimed my sovereignty, releasing everyone else's energy. And it's a really, really incredible tool. And those meditations are jam-packed full of energy healing as well. So as my hands are starting to buzz again talking about it. So know that as you stick with that, you are going to be finding so much healing. And that's, of course, if you need assistance in this process. I'm of course going to tell you that I know it's going to help you, but if you feel confident doing that on your own, right on. So with the shadow work, you're being shown even more deeply how much of the energy that you've been carrying isn't actually yours. You've been so sensitive your entire life that it feels like all of these things that you've been believing and thinking either about yourself or about your connections or about the world, your life in general, you've been feeling like they're yours. That you're meant to feel low. Oh, it's not in the description box? I'll add that, thank you. Oh, because I set this live a while back. Thanks, Lisa. So, as you're in this energy of really starting to understand the people around you more clearly, as you're starting to also understand yourself and your natural vibration of joy, of happiness, of upliftment, of freedom. As you start to embody more of that, it starts to bring up all of these things within you that you're experiencing that aren't your own thought forms. Maybe you felt like you were never good enough, but that's not true. Maybe you felt like you weren't smart enough, and that's also not true. Maybe you felt like you weren't talented enough or attractive enough to do whatever it is you want to do, and that's not true. God designed you. I'll say God designed your physical form, your body, to be exactly what is needed for what it is that you came here to do, as part of your mission, as part of your purpose. Your body has all of the answers. Welcome in, Akshita. Crystal, I will touch on that in a different video. That's on point, but I don't think right now is the right time to answer that. So as you're starting to see more clearly what exactly has been allowing you to think the way that you have been thinking, it becomes that much easier to shift your mindset, to change the thought. Because your thoughts become things. Your thoughts become things. And so what this full moon energy was showing you where you're still creating things that you don't want to experience. And in that, see, I feel like you're not always valuing the power of a positive thought. Your positive thoughts hold at least 1,000 times more power than your negative thoughts. That's why it takes several recurring negative thoughts to create that reality you don't want to experience. Where was I reading the other day? It's like when you're learning a new habit, when you make it fun and you make it enjoyable, you only have to repeat the thing 10 times to really fully master it. But when you are learning something in a way that is very dull and draining and just drags on, you have to repeat that over 1,000 times. Over 1,000 times to really understand it. So this is why your guides are wanting you to step more into the energy of fun, of joy, of following your passion, because that is the energy that keeps you in a receptive mode. That keeps you in a receptive mode. Because I feel like some of you are starting to put your intentions out and be very clear about the vibration that you are manifesting with them. Perhaps you're drawing a particular opportunity towards you. And with this opportunity, you're like, yes, I can do that. It's going to happen. It's mine. Done. And you let it go and you just stay happy. And then something happens the next day or two that you are in this first, I guess, ripple effect of your reality showing you, hey, you're starting to manifest this thing, comes into your firmament, comes into your vision, and you start to see, oh my God, it's really happening. And then a little voice in you goes, oh shit. Oh shit, what if I can't handle that? What if I can't afford it? What if blah, 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 blah. It's all showing you where you can still let go. Where you can still find ways to keep your vibration in alignment with the truth of who you are and that which you desire. So, with that message, let's get into the cards. Again, this is the Threads of Fate Oracle. Let's see. What do your guides need you to know right now? A lot of you could be seeing deer right now as a synchronicity, or stags. You could be finding manifestations of your spirit guides that you're familiar with and often conversing with, that they're bringing things into your firmament to say, hey, we're with you. Say one of your guides is a wolf. You go somewhere and then you see a wolf. One of your guides is a lion. You go somewhere and you see a lion. You're so welcome, Grace. You're more open to believing what it is that you desire is actually meant for you, but more than that, you're starting to believe that you're worth it. And that's what's changing everything. Again, fam, if you're seeing these people come in and out of the chat and they're disrupting you, just know that they're very sad. They're very sad, and pray for them. Because they have nothing better to do than to judge those of us who are out here trying to learn. Okay? And that goes for any sort of distracting message. Any other messages from this deck? Get one more, please. Baby deer and wolves in 3 at a time. That's crazy. They're getting your attention. Oh, I love this message. This rocks. Oh, wow. Yep. Sorry, I can see the cards here, but you can't really see the cards. How's that? Welcome in, Ashta. Hi. Yeah. So, okay. First card out, compassion. Sacred sexuality. The outlaw. And the pillar. So again, this is speaking to how gentle you need to be with yourself at this time as you're reshaping your reality. You're reshaping the fundamental belief system that you have. You're reshaping the fundamental belief system that you have around your desires, your ability to create, your ability to attract into your life everything that you desire. And what's required for that is that sense of receptivity. That sense of receptivity. So for you, what would it look like if you were to throw all caution to the wind? If you were to throw all caution to the wind, what would your life look like If time weren't a concern, if money weren't a concern, if having every single one of your needs met was not a concern, what would your life look like? What would you be doing? You'd be having fun, playing. And what does that look like for you? It does look like freedom. And what does your freedom look like? It would be joy. Yes, that's the feeling and that's the vibration that your guides need you maintaining so that you can actually manifest everything that you desire. That joy, that happiness, that freedom, that upliftment. The believing that you deserve everything you dream of and more. But what exactly does that look like? What kind of car do you drive? What kind of home do you live in? Where do you live? What kind of people are you spending your time with? And I think here's another thing too, as we are getting into this energy of manifesting, I think what's sometimes so hard is that we think of these outlandish things that we would desire for sure, but they don't feel believable. Lune, welcome in. That these things don't feel believable. These things that you're desiring, these things that you're trying to manifest, they feel so far away that they're not believable yet. And I want to challenge you to make your manifestations your goals for 1 year, 2 years, the things you want to bring into your life, whatever it is. Make it something believable. I feel like some of you have so much time here. You have so much time here that it feels like if you don't have all of these things tomorrow, your life is going to be wasted. But that's not true. So for those of you setting 1 year, 2 year goals, please challenge yourself to think outside the box, but not so far outside of what you feel is believable that you're not even going to be able to maintain an energy of excitement about that thing. So say you want to write a book in a year. You can absolutely do that. That's absolutely possible. You can totally set the goal that you're going to get it signed by a major publishing house, and then it's going to really take off for you. That's for some of you here, you've been wanting to write, but you haven't felt it was believable. You needed to set a realistic timeline for that. And I know that might go against some of the other things that I've been saying on this channel about not being too exact with the timing about things, but it's like, don't set that goal that you're going to have that book done like in 3 weeks. You totally could, but if it doesn't feel practical to you because you have other things that you're doing, I want you to get in the energy of creating desires that feel believable to you. It's actually your goal? Right on, honey. Right on. Andy asks, if you have joy, does anything else matter? Well, joy is the most important thing because it puts you in the energy of freedom. And from there, maybe nothing else does matter, but because you're not so attached to everything anymore, you're finally in an energy to receive everything you've ever desired. Your excitement and believing that these things are possible for you, that's what puts you in the energy of non-attachment. And not being attached means you're not desperate to have them happen. And that desperation energy is what repels them because you don't actually believe that it can happen for you. Which is why I want to emphasize that you are staying joyous about opportunities that you want to come to fruition that feel believable. Yes, joy is what keeps you in the receiving mode. That excitement keeps you in the receiving mode because your heart chakra is wide open. And in that energy that you're emitting, it's calling more things that uplift you, more things that excite you, more things that bring you joy to you. Dang, I heard that's the message. I'm not sure if we're done here, but I feel like that was that message. Why maintaining joy is so essential. And making your goals believable. Making believable goals. I feel like that's going to change everything for you, family. Make believable goals. And if you give yourself enough time to do it and stay in the energy of, yeah, it's totally going to happen, why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? So, yes, as you go into all of your shadow work, as you are finding ways to be more gentle with yourself and honor the truth of who you are and the truth of what it is you really want, you're rewiring your subconscious belief system. And it's putting you in an energy of setting a solid foundation for you to receive everything that you desire. That's what this pillar is saying here. This is all about foundations to me. From what place do you come when you're speaking about yourself? What does your self-talk look like? Do you speak beautiful things about yourself? Do you speak nurturing things to yourself? Uplifting things about yourself? Or is it more of an energy of, well, I could have done that, I could have done that, I should have done that better. Well, that was really horrible, and this sucks, and I suck, and everything sucks. You don't want to be in that energy. So take it back. Just say, you know what? I remember that Julia told me that I shouldn't be in this energy. So I'm just going to take all that back and be like, you know what? What do I really need right now? Because when I get upset, when I get bummed out, what is it that I really need? It's my body saying, hey, you're not listening. That's what you need to ask yourself when you get into that energy of your mind's just weighing on you and running away from you, or weighing on you or running away from you. That's a time for you to get grounded, tune into your body, ask your body, what is it that you need from me right now? And your body will always tell you exactly what you need to put you back into an energy of joy, an energy of excitement, an energy of upliftment. Like, I don't think some of you understand the depth to which you've been thinking about yourself, other people's thoughts that they have about themselves. I'm going to say that again. You need to realize the gravity of how much as an empath you're taking on for other people, especially their self-perceptions, how they feel about themselves, how they feel about their lives. And if you're living in spaces with other people, you're feeling a lot of their energy, which is why, again, it is so important that you are doing whatever it is that you need to do to maintain your excitement, maintain your positive vibration, maintain your positive mindset. Especially as it relates to clearing your space, keeping the energy in your space uplifted, clear. Very, 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 very important. Can't even say it because that's how important it is. Yes, Luna, journaling is so powerful. Yes, it shifts the energy and allows you to see your own truths so quickly. Because from there, you can also see what energy isn't yours. And that's how you reclaim your power. When all these things are stuck inside of you and you're ruminating and reminiscing, that's energy that's trying to leave. That's why it's on your mind so much. It's trying to leave. So when you feel that coming up, I mean, I adore journaling. I've had a journaling practice for like the last 15 freaking years. It is amazing. And you should absolutely, it's not for anyone else. So if you're finding that you're like, I don't want to write because someone's going to see it. I don't want to get into the energy of a diary. Well, how else are you supposed to know what's going on in your head? Because sometimes it's just a feeling that you can't get out of. Sometimes it's just a feeling that needs to be articulated. And as you put the pen to the paper, it's going to help you find the words to say what it is that you're really experiencing. I heard that's the message. Third eye's going crazy again, dang. Okay. I just wanted to make another announcement really quick. Tomorrow I'm coming out here again to do some personal readings for you all. $10 for 5 card spreads. We already have Michelle, beautiful mod, Michelle Howard, coming out first. But I will be here at 11:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time if you're interested in a personal message just for you. I always set the intention that everyone who comes out to those lives gets something that they need, and the amount of healing that everyone receives, even if, like, everyone who gets the personal reading, but also who is present, the amount of healing that takes place there is just so profound. So please do come check it out. It's going to be awesome. Yeah. Oh, I don't like that. Alrighty. Yes, thank you, Lisa. I also, if you're interested in taking your shadow work deeper and you feel like you've been looking at these memories, you've been sitting with these feelings, you've been sitting with these connections, and you're not finding the transformation you're looking for, please, please, please take my shadow work bootcamp. It's 6 weeks to change your life, and it is designed specifically to guide you through meditations with examples of how I've changed the energy in my own life to actually go all the way into the core, the root of what this trauma is, the root of what's really happening here, the deepest truth. Because everything on top is still a truth, it's a perspective. But the deepest reality, the deepest truth to each of these moments, each of these connections, is the one that sets you free. And if you feel like you're not free from the things that have been burdening you, please take the boot camp, because you're going to get into the process of understanding how deep you need to go. And sometimes you'll be working on connections or certain moments more than once, but it's definitely going to be the energy that you're looking for. I've packed a lot of energy healing into those videos, so as you're going through the course, it's also like flashing a lot of like Reiki healing at you to help bring up everything that's most deeply rooted in you, to help you find the transformation you've been looking for in your body, in your mind, and in your life. Okay, so that's a course that I made public on Udemy. Lisa put the link in the chat, and I will be putting the link in the description box after I hop off here. Because I set this a while back before that was published, and anyways, yes, please, and it's epic. I'm so excited about it. I'm just so excited. And if you're needing help with those meditations, you can always book a reading with me. Like I literally, part of my practice and my clients that I work with, I walk them through some of these meditations of like really finding the perspective that sets them free, finding the perspective that gives the most compassionate possible understanding of what really happened and enables you to take your power back. So if you're needing a bit more assistance with that and would like to work with me one-on-one, please, again, check out the link in the description box. It's the first one. You can book with me on my website, fromspiritforlove.com. So anything else that I wanted to hop in here with? What else do y'all need to know right now? There's a few things. Okay, another announcement that I'll get out of the way, and then I'm going to take a couple of questions. As some of you might know, I am so fortunate that I have been selected to be a brand ambassador for a rental fashion subscription service, and I'm super excited about it. Your first month is free, and then after that, it's $50 a month to get 4 items with unlimited rotations. Like, they literally wash the stuff for you, and they like are constantly updating their closet so you can be getting new things whenever you want. It is amazing. They even pay for the shipping. Like, it's like you literally have nothing to lose by trying out these different energies to see how it is that you want to express yourself more. And it's really amazing because it's been really healing for me to step out and like be seen in a way that is like maybe different from the way that I've always been, and an energy that I've wanted to try but haven't felt so confident, because it's not something that I would go spend money on and then I wouldn't be able to return. But now I can return it if I don't like it, so I can try it if I want. And I want that for you too. So check out the link in the description box. Lisa dropped it also in the chat. That's juliarosescloset.com. And super exciting. Okay, let me know if you have any questions about that. I'd be more than happy to answer your questions about that. Okay, announcements out of the way. Crystal had a question here before. I don't know if Crystal's still in the chat. Crystal C, you had a question before about how do you know if you're dealing with an attachment? How do you know if you're dealing with an attachment? That these thoughts are not you, they're coming from an attachment. Well, I'll say a few things to answer this question. You don't have to know that it's an attachment to do the shadow work of being like, that voice isn't mine, I release that because this is actually the belief that I want to have. That's just as effective for releasing a subconscious belief as it is for releasing an attachment that you might not know that you have. So I just want to say that, like, it's not like you need to know that you're dealing with some sort of entity. At the same time, you could look at that differently too and say, well, the people around you are also beings in a body. You could also look at them as entities. And if you have attachments to these people, then those are cords that are allowing their energy, their thoughts, their beliefs to be projected over your reality and influencing the way that you think about yourself and the way that you think about your life. So in a sense, that could also be an entity attachment. And it's also possible that you could be dealing with the attachments attached to other people around you. So if you're highly concerned that this is something that you're dealing with, I would say, like, I can happily answer that for you if you were interested in, like, reaching out to me privately about that. I'm not going to come out here and be like, you have a demon, you have a demon, you have a demon. Maybe old Julia would have done that, but new Julia's evolved a little bit. So, if you're interested in working with that sort of thing, I would say just email me and we can start a conversation about what would be the best steps forward for you if you're concerned that that's something that you're dealing with. I recently updated all of my services on my website, so please, if you have a spare moment, check that out, because there's a lot up there that I know would be really beneficial to you all, especially some of you feeling like you're living in a haunted house. Let me know, okay? Because I'll come out and I'll take care of it for you, okay? So I also want to say, with regard to this question, it can feel like a really mean voice in your head that you're not sure where this is coming from. But also, those voices that are mean in your head can also be the manifestation of your low self-esteem. So it's not that you always have to go straight to the understanding or the perception that this is an entity that you're dealing with, which is why I always practice and teach people here, like, if you're dealing with negative thoughts, then please get to the root of what is allowing that to persist in your life. Going into those moments, reclaiming those conversations, and really walking yourself through the most positive vibration and saying, well, this is what should have happened. This is what the person, if they really loved you, would have said to you. And this is what this person would have said to you if they knew better. This is what would have happened if blah, 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 blah. And really making sure that you're taking accountability. Because for whatever reason, these attachments are in our lives for a purpose. Because they're anchored to some of these core false beliefs. And as you release and alchemize those false beliefs, you're releasing anything that's attached to them. And that ripples out across space and time. And it's also, if someone sent something to you, sending that energy back with love. So, Crystal, I don't know if you're still here. I don't know if you were expecting me to be able to answer your question, but I'll reach out to you and see, and shout you out to let you know that I did answer your question here. Does anyone else have a question, or is there anything that you have burning on your minds. I'll take 1 or 2 more questions. Haribol, Hare Krishna. Hey, Crystal. No more questions? Not one? Dang. Okay, these are the 2 questions I'll take. Naireni and Rafiki's questions. Struggling with going with the flow of surrender and not forcing things, but finding it hard sometimes to see the line between forcing and surrendering. Okay, so this is coming back to this this dual intention here. So forcing is when we feel like we have to be in control of everything and how it's happening for us. Forcing means that we're controlling the how. Surrender is when we let go of the how and we focus on the why. We focus on the what. Did you hear that, like, hawk? Oh my God. Crazy. Okay. So when you're in an energy of forcing the things that you want to come to fruition, it's putting out this energy of tension, of friction, because you're feeling like these things aren't actually going to happen for you. So you feel like you have to make it happen. And that's different from following your passion and following your joy and allowing things to unfold as they're meant to. So when you notice that you're forcing, or you feel like you're overcome by a lot of tension, you're feeling heavy, you're feeling low, your self-talk is dipping into the negative, that's when you can recognize that you're in an energy of forcing things to happen. And so to shift out of that, first, just start by taking a few deep breaths and say, okay, whoa, this is not the energy that I want to be creating in my life. Just take some deep breaths, get out of your head and anchor into your body. I would also recommend going for a walk. I feel like walks and getting outside in the fresh air, getting the sunlight is fantastic for helping you stay grounded and really shift your clarity. So then noticing when you're in an energy of surrender, what does that feel like? It feels like relaxation. It feels like peace. It feels steady. It feels uplifting and it feels joyous. It could even be exciting, but not in a way that it's throwing you off kilter. And this is the energy of being in alignment, being in the flow, of knowing that you're following your gut in what to do, when to do it. And trusting that things are always going to work out for you, because that's the reality that you've set for yourself. Okay. I pray that answers your question sufficiently. Rafiki Peace asks, how to keep cords cut? Oh, that's so funny. I was thinking about that last night, so I'm happy. I'm happy you asked that question. How to keep cords cut when others are still pushing every morning? Okay, so the first thing would be to ask yourself, Okay, they're flooding a lot of information to me right now, so hold on, please. Thank you. Well, I would say the answer to the previous question goes very well with this question also. Maintaining an energy of peace and being so focused and absorbed in your vibration, in your reality, in your positivity. Because when we get frustrated that we release people and we release things and they come back, and then we just get back onto that level with them where we're sparring, like, get away from me, no. Get away from me, no. You don't want to be in an energy of engaging with that. So when you do cut these cords and you notice that these energies are trying to come back, just be like, oh, I see this for what's happening. I'm still going to stay in my own lane. Because when you have the mindset that you choose what affects you, these things don't have an anchor to come back. However, if they are able to rehook reattach, we'll say. It's pointing at a belief in your subconscious mind that is allowing this energy exchange to continue in this fashion in particular. And so I guess, and again, that's going back to this entire conversation that we've been having today about focusing on your joy, focusing on your positivity, and knowing that that's inevitably going to change all of the connections that you're in. I mean, it's different if you're like, if you're doing a ritual to cut cords. I was cutting cords today for you all, but I'm literally seeing like candles. I'm literally seeing like someone try to do like candle magic. I'm not sure if that's you, to cut these cords. I would just say be mindful that that's great. That's like fine and all. That's great and all. If that's going to help you get in the energy of being like, okay, it's not that you're just cutting the cord. You're releasing the aspect of you that enables that attachment, that enables that energetic exchange. So it might take a few tries. It might take a few tries if you're still struggling karmically with this particular lesson that's attached to this particular cord, that it's going to take some time for you to really get to a point where you're so settled within your self-understanding to know that that's the only thing that's affecting your reality because you deem it so. And that you're in an energy of abundance. You are, as the light worker in your life, in the energy of abundance at all times, whether you see it or not. You're with the abundance of understanding, with the abundance of connection, with the abundance of self-realization, the ability to communicate what it is that you're thinking and feeling. And not many people are graced with that karmic ability. So you as a light worker, when you're maintaining this energetic understanding that you are the one who holds the power in your life given to you by God the Divine, as you are destined to co-create your reality. When you set that intention to have positive interactions at all times and really be clear that you are maintaining that positivity, knowing that that positivity is just going to flood right out of you and it's going to affect everyone around you at all times. At all times. There's no way that anything can latch onto that. Because it's just like a flood coming out of you. The fish can't swim upstream in a flood. Okay? All right. So, fam. I'm happy that helped Naireni, and I'm happy that helped Rafiki Peace. These were great questions. These were fantastic questions. So periodically, fam, I will take questions on live streams. I know that I feel like there's been a Q&A that is needed to come. We just did a Q&A the other night with the other personal readings and the collective messages that we channeled. And I love it being able to answer your questions because it helps me help you in a way that I wouldn't have thought initially on my own that would be something that you needed help with. Okay? So I love you all so much. I'm so excited to be just like working with you all, and I'm so grateful for your time. Thank you for spending this time with me, and I'm looking forward to connecting with you all very soon. I made all my announcements earlier so we can all just hop off and leave now, but if you're interested in working with me, private reading, private healing, check out the link in the description box below. I will be putting the Shadow Work Bootcamp course on the description. I'll be putting it in my link thing. You know, people have like the link. I have a link tree. That's it. I have one. I'm gonna put it on there. Oh my god. Okay. And yeah, come out tomorrow if you're interested in having a personal question answered. Like, so these were more geared towards collective things, and that's when I take the collective, like, focused questions. But if you have a personal question, come out tomorrow. We'll be out here, me and my guides, we'll be out here 11:47 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, those will be $10 donations for a 5-card spread. All right, fam. I love you all so much. Lune, thank you so much. Lisa, thank you so much. I'm grateful for you all. Thank you to my mods. I love my mods. Thank you, Grace. I'm happy these messages resonated with you. You are all such a blessing in my life, and I'm so grateful for you. Yes, fill yourself with love. Your self-love comes first, always, because that's what dictates your reality. Happy you made it in, Claudia. You're so, so welcome, Ashta. Love and light to you as well. Take care, everyone. Have a beautiful rest of your day. You're so, so welcome, Cheyenne. That's what I'm out here for. It's literally what I'm here for. Jolene, God bless you. Much love. All right, family. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow. All right. Have a good rest of your day, and happy weekend. Happy integrating full moon energy. Okay, I'll see you later, fam. I love you so much. Bye.